Levanta saia mulat, não deixa saia mulher, quem saia coto dinheiro, dinheiro coto ganhar. Much love and respect, dissidents. We're going on a marathon. I got so much to say and I got so much room to say it. We're just going to lay it out. I shared an article on Ludwig Wittgenstein. I believe it was on the Ronin Experience, where I read some of the papers regarding his theory of culture building based on images and iconography. And my discovery of the Wittgensteinian world building happened exactly in stride with my own research on our touchstones of culture when I found the Shaggy Gang hiding in the Enneagram in its prime signifying stations. I could have found the Shaggy Gang if I was just free association, Freud, if I was free association with the whole tarot deck, I could have picked them out. And I would have been pretty close to right. But to find their personalities fortified by the Enneagram, while I'm studying Wittgenstein, the lust card, was guidance. That was guidance. And I'm just some plebe from the streets trying to use plebe language to tell everybody there's a sophisticated system amok. It's been in play since we were children, and y'all threw away your childish things. Or did you? Plato's Republic, I believe it's Socrates, I've got to dust up on this chapter, who brings in a young farmhand and leads him through a Socratic process to reveal what is already within the child who has no education whatsoever. He asks him to double the size of a square, and just with a couple very, very cunning leading questions, this young child actually solves the puzzle on his own, which is proving anamnesis, which is the fact that what you think you are learning is actually remembering. And I've buzzed on this in the past that anamnesis and the transmigration of souls it's not in everybody's worldview. It's not in everybody's worldview. But I want to buzz that time. How Socrates reveals that the Tetractys, the Metatron, is all there. And the only thing occulting it is a curtain of inquisition. Just the right questions will lead us all to prove that our instincts are founded in a level of truth that is epigenetic. Finding the Shaggy Gang perfectly embedded in the Gurdjieffian system. For one, it rewards me for not looking at the Tree of Life. I ain't interested in the Tree of Life. I don't know what any of that's about. Y'all can have it. It's a hot scramble. It's a big family dispute. That Tree of Life is a cul-de-sac as far as I'm concerned. This is what's serving me, and this is what I'll be serving up. To find the Scooby Gang in Gurdjieff's Enneagram, hidden in the sophisticated expression behind the primes, rewards me much like a farmhand coming in the circle of high-end philosophers and proving that I was fucking smarter than I thought. And I don't even have to talk like y'all fancy talkers. I could just be the farmhand with all the profanity I want. And I still get this bounty. I'm going to read some of the, just a paragraph off of an explanation of the Wittgensteinian theory in action. And these would be the words that the loyalists need to hear. They don't want to hear it from a farmhand who drops F-bombs twice in a paragraph. They want to hear it from the big head. So let me just read this paragraph off, And all y'all motherfuckers can figure it out. This paper uses structure mapping to bridge the divide between analytic and visual culture traditions of image interpretation. Is my beard in the way? I should get my head out of here. Let's do this. Wittgenstein's analytic picture theory of meaning, quotes, from his early period, and his cultural theory of meaning as use. That's a very important term. Y'all should remember meaning as use. That is a cornerstone still. And it has to do with usury. From his early period, and his cultural theory of meaning as use from his later period are used to show that the terms, similarly analog and metaphor, can be applied to both image and linguistic interpretation. As a result, by the mapping of similarity and analogy into the analytic approach, and by mapping the metaphor into the visual culture approach, a common linguistic ground for the comparison of these two approaches to image interpretation can be established. And I hope that satisfies the book cope crowd who need to hear it from the horse's mouth. That the theory that I had around the Scooby Gang is a treasure of treasures in a very select lineage of philosophy and culture influence. Wittgenstein had access to Bertrand Russell's personal works. They were very intimate with each other. Wittgenstein said that Bertrand Russell should divide his philosophy into a private and a public side. He should keep his politics in a blue book, only for those in the know. And that his, I believe his mathematics and his set theory can be disclosed onto the public and put into the red book. I'm inclined to say that red book, red pill, blue pill, is a much older metaphor than a lot of today's culture perceives it as. So I just wanted to kind of solidify the Scooby Gang's placement from the profane perspective and drag out the evidence from the inner circle of philosophers who laid out the plan to inseminate the Scooby Gang into our most youthful and most malleable time in our life. And what happens here is our inner child is rewarded by a sense of sophistication, a sense of, back in the day when I was a child, when everything was simple, when in fact the icons that we consumed were highly advanced. And then as you grow older and older, it is instilled onto you to forget those things. Don't think back on these things. They have no meaning, they have no place, but they do not go away. They do not go away. When I turn to man, I put away the things of children. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You put them away, they come back more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Schopenhauer is Yoda. Qui-Gon Jinn is Kierkegaard. Obi Young Kenobi, Frederick, and Nietzschean Skywalker, the tightrope walker extraordinaire. You put your childish things away. You failed the test. You didn't make it. You missed the things of man that your childish things were made of. The sleeper has awoken. The sleeper has awoken. I should call it there. I should call it there. Therefore, the word therefore is often signified by 3 dots. The 3 and the 4 of the mania strikes again. 3, 4, therefore. The phrase therefore in the three dots, it is the Masonic hail sign that means whatever you want to read in the Masonic handbook. Slick is here to tell you. The three dots of therefore means connect the dots. This is your ladder into astronomy. Every time you have said therefore, 3, 4, the manias and the confusion and the hypocrisy is too much. Therefore is a hail to astronomy every time. Every time. The fourth pillar of the quadrivium is alive and well. It is alive and well. And it has been sick. SIC in brackets is lost in translation. Research SIC. Everybody thought they were sick. Everybody thought, oh, I got the ticket. I got the golden ticket. I get to go to the Wonka factory. 14 days off. SIC means exactly as it was conveyed to the translator. And any misinterpretation of esoteric ciphering is on you for not doing the work to cipher the message from the source. Don't blame the translator. Would you be the dog who barks upon the stone and not its thrower? Research SIC. Research the three dots of therefore. Every time you have said therefore, it is a hail to Urania. Give thanks and praise. Much love and respect.